won't be recorded, you know. So who has the ad read this morning? Oh wait, we don't have an ad read.
We don't have ads.
Not
All right,
yet.
all right, right. Hold on. Let me put on my other hat. Okay. This show has been brought to you by GunTube.org. Check out GunTube.org. All right, we're done.
Yeah, there we go. Our ad read. And everybody, welcome to episode 1 of the Bonfire Chat. And it's just so far me and Night Strike today, and today we're going to be talking about best, in our opinion, the best comic book villains ever. Our personal top 5 favorite barbecue guns, and whether or not in a 1v1 fight a Gundam can beat a Veritech fighter.
You, shame on you! Shame!
Look, Night Strike. After the chat, I'll go sit in the corner and I'll write a thousand times.
No,
I
no,
will
no.
not.
You would
Dis.
take your computer to the corner right now and do the whole thing from the corner.
Joke's on you. It's already in the corner.
Fire Kitten, smack him. Smack him right now.
Don't. He did that to me last night while playing the Old Republic. He literally reached up behind the computer chair and slapped me in the eye.
Good. He needs to do it again.
Oh, I got my ways to bribe him.
Don't give in to bribery, Fire Kitten. Don't give in to bribery.
All I gotta do is give him a Chick-fil. Oh wait, Chick-fil-A's closed today. It is
It
Sunday.
is. Your
Damn.
plan has failed.
Yeah, that is true. My plan has failed.
All right. So what are we doing today?
In our opinion, our number one best comic book villain, or villains, if you can't just narrow it down to one. Then our, top 5 in both of our opinions, barbecue guns, because we are entering barbecue season. And then, of course, our heated debate, Gundam versus Veritech fighter on a one-on-one.
All right. What are we doing first?
Let's do comic book villain first.
All right. How many are we doing? Are we just gonna do like 5 or what?
Yeah, let's do our top 5.
Hey, let me let me write this down. Let's see. There we go. Okay, I got some. Got like 6 of them.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah. All right. So you go first.
Well, let's start with number 5. My number 5 is going to be, believe it or not, Venom.
Venom. He's more like a B-lister. He's not like an A-lister. He's
Well, depending on what
and now he's more of an anti-hero than he is really a villain anymore.
Yeah, that's the sad thing, but it's thanks to him we've had a whole part of the Marvel multiverse where everyone has a symbiote.
Okay. So I guess I'm gonna go through mine. So I'm gonna go with number 6.
Alrighty.
Darkseid.
Ooh.
You're gonna see a trend in mine, so watch out.
Okay, since I only have 5, and what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Galactus.
Ooh, another good one.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be my number 4. Will be Judge Death.
Ooh.
Yeah. Evil, negative Earth Judge Dredd. Whew. That guy gives me the creeps every time I see him. Speaking of which, you think I should take send a picture of Judge Death to Duke and see how much it freaks him out?
Maybe
I mean,
later.
I have tomorrow off. I could
Let,
totally set that as my
let's keep going.
avatar.
Let's keep going. Let's keep going through the list.
All right, you're number 4?
Lex Luthor.
Ooh, that's
Oh
a
yeah.
good one.
Yeah.
My number 3.
For number 4.
No, I already gave my number 4. It was
All right.
Judge Death. My number 3 is the Shredder.
Ooh. 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 I'm gonna have to change one of mine. So hold on.
Did that throw you off?
Yes, because I'm changing my number 1.
Ooh, now I'm intrigued.
Yeah. All right. All right. So we're on the number 3, right?
Yes. No, number 4. Number 4.
All right. I already did my line number 4, so you did it. Now we go to number 3.
Oh yeah, number 3.
Yeah. So you want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
You can go first.
Okay. My number 3, and you're not going to see this one, is Doctor Doom.
Ouch. Ouch. I would think he would, be a little higher. But
No,
mine,
you're gonna love the next ones. So trust me on that one.
mine,
Yeah.
number 3 is Dr. Hugo Strange.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
is he really a villain though?
I mean, according to his DC uh
Isn't that Doctor
profile,
Strange's
he is.
brother?
No, he's let's see.
Oh no, that's
According-
DC. It's Hugo Strange.
Yeah.
It's DC. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the guy
Dr.
who tried
Hugo
to
Strange.
tried to sell the videotape of Batman, and he got in trouble for that.
Yeah,
And
well, according to this, he's a psychiatrist. But
yeah,
you don't
no,
want delving into your brain with genius level intelligence and highly trained combat skills.
yeah, this is DC. I was thinking Marvel, so this is my fault.
No, mine jumps all over.
Yeah,
as you can see.
mine does too, but you know, I'm going down rabbit holes you hadn't thought of yet. So keep going.
Well, that was my number 3. So now you did your number 3. So now number 2. And my number 2 is gonna be, you're not gonna see it, Apocalypse.
Okay. I didn't want to put him on the list because he's just overpowered as it is.
I mean, he is awesome, and when he finally got a X-Men movie featuring him as a villain, they didn't do him right. That made me sad.
Yeah, it looked more like he wanted to do your hair than actually be a villain.
Yes.
All right. That was your number 3?
That was my number 2.
Your number 2. All right. Well, my number 2 is the Joker.
Ooh, good one. Good one.
Mm.
So now we're on to our gold medals.
Mm-hmm.
And my number 1 spot goes to Parallax.
Okay. Parallax. Okay, you're not going to see this one coming, but I'm going to say this, and they did make comics, so just in case you're aware. But mine's going to be Cobra Commander.
Oh, damn it. He was one of my honorable mentions.
You did Shredder, so and I know they had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comics, but they also had G.I. Joe comics. And I'm going to tell you right now, if we're going to have the Shredder on this list, we got to have Cobra Commander.
If I remember right, isn't those 2 comic book titles now handled by IDW Comics?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Hold on, quick Google search. Oh, wow. Okay. Holy crap, they got a lot under their Okay, let's see. Browse.
Oh, that's awful.
So yes, they have G.I. Joe, something called 30 Days a Night, Goosebumps.
That's basically a movie.
Mm-hmm.
30 Days a Night.
Apparently, they're also doing some Star Wars comics.
So I saw this on Reddit, and I have to share.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. They're making fun of the Tales of the Jedi thing that's coming out. Click on that.
Oh God, no, no, no.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Tales of the Jar Jar. You didn't see that one coming either.
Why? Why? Ooh, they also have the license for the Star Trek comics.
Yep, Star Trek.
Transformers, TMNT, Sonic.
It's not that good. It's really not that good.
They have a Lock and Key. Oh, hey. They also have My Little Ponies comic book rights.
I'm not a brony.
I'm just throwing it out there for people who might be.
I'm
and
not a brony.
Dungeons and Dragons.
I've had, you know what? I roll a d20.
Okay,
I get a 17.
Okay, you pass your persuasion check.
Okay, then we're moving on then.
All right, but dang. Ooh, wait, they have free digital comics on their website.
There you go.
Oh, I'm disturbed. The latest 2 that are free to download are 2 Sonic ones, but everything else has been oh, that's disturbing. My Little Pony ones. Not okay. Not okay. And apparently they have the comic book rights to Care Bears too. Wait, are Care Bears making a comeback? I wonder. Ooh.
You wonder what?
You can buy them digitally, these comic books.
Yeah. All right.
What else? And they have the power rights to the Power Rangers.
Oh God.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Apparently IDW's been doing a lot of stuff, and it's been a while since I bought a comic book.
You know what? That reminds me. This may be a little before your time because you're a youngin'. Okay. But I got a video for you.
Uh-oh. That makes me scared.
There you go. You can watch it later. You don't have to watch it now, but you can watch it later.
Is it in the private chat or oh boy?
In the private. That's the original, the first one.
Do you know that was my childhood growing up?
I remember when that came out.
I had almost all the toys, like the morphers, the little like weapons they put together to create the super blaster.
I came home from school and it was all that was on TV, so I watched it.
Also, somewhat, if I remember right, in the late 90s, early 2000s when we got Toonami.
By the way, as I mentioned before, as John Crump has mentioned before, many times, he knows the guy personally who played the Green Ranger.
Jason David Frank?
Yes, he knows him personally.
Nice.
So,
kind of jealous because every time he comes through Ohio.
Apparently, not only is Jason David Frank a great martial artist, but he's also in the guns.
Yeah, and I hear like at one of the comic book conventions, someone actually tried to assassinate him.
Really?
Yeah, it was like all over the news.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Why would you want to assassinate him? He's nobody.
Whoa. He's the greatest person that's ever been in Power Rangers, if you think about it.
Well, I mean, I guess.
But
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, why would you want to assassinate him? On the scale of importance, he doesn't rank that high. He ranks a little higher than your average TV actor. That's about it.
You got a valid point there.
I mean, it's not like you're trying. It's not like they're trying to assassinate, like the president, the vice president, the senator, or like a representative. No, you can't do that. So you're going to go after a B-list TV actor. Okay.
Speaking of which, I still haven't picked up the remake major motion picture they did a few years ago. I haven't even given that a watch.
No, don't. I'm warning you. Don't. It's
that
better
cringe?
that you don't. It's you don't. If you're gonna do anything, pick up the video game where it's more like a Street Fighter type Power Rangers video game. It's pretty good.
Oh, is that the? I think I saw that on my Xbox Game Pass.
No, it's on Steam too.
What is it called? Now I gotta look this up.
Yeah, I know. Power Rangers something or other. Because they've got like all the Power Rangers and all the villains in it.
Is it the Battle for the Grid?
I think it's Battle for the Grid. Yeah. Yeah, it's Battle for the Grid. It looked pretty good.
Oh, they got Lord Draken in here, or however you pronounce
Lord
his name,
Dredd,
which is basically super evil Tommy Oliver.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. And apparently, the reason why they changed the actor for the Yellow Ranger?
In Mighty Morphin, I think it was because the original one got, if I remembering right, killed in a car wreck.
After the movie, she got killed in the car wreck.
Yeah. Ooh, they even got a collector's edition. What does the collector's edition come with?
I mean, if you want the collector's edition, go for it.
And then they have a super edition. What the heck? Night Strike, did you not get enough sleep last night?
No, I was up fondling one of my firearms.
I have no comeback for that, my good sir.
I was playing with the Garand and the M14, and I just couldn't decide which one I liked better.
M1.
The M14. Because I can find ammo for it right now.
Every gun show I go here in Northeast Ohio, I always find ammo cans worth of 30-06 for M1s.
Yeah, but the problem is, have you looked at the prices?
Cost me about, for one ammo can, almost 200.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
But then again, my friend who has an M1 then pays me back, so.
Yeah. So, anyways, what else?
Well, do you want to do the top 5 BBQ guns first, or do we want to get into today's heated debate?
If we're just gonna do top 5 BBQ guns that are out there that that are ridiculous, I got a couple.
Oh, we could do that too.
I'm gonna make mine. I'm gonna mix mine up a little. It'll be a little ridiculous.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you've been watching some of the new guns coming out of the NRA annual meeting, but I saw a video today. Apparently, Taurus is coming out with the G3 Tactical with a threaded barrel, suppressor length sights, a red dot plate. Right. Looks really nice.
You ready for this? For it? Number 5. The Kel-Tec P50.
Isn't that little flip open?
That's the one that takes P90 backs.
See, that thing, like, it has that, like, what was Kel-Tec doing when they designed it?
I would buy that gun if it didn't cost $1,000. It's not worth the $1,000 because it's mostly just plastic with some sheet metal. I mean, you can make that thing. You can sell them for like $300 or $400, and people would buy it still.
Well, what's that new bullpup they did?
Because the cost of the materials are not $1,000. I'm telling you right now.
Because don't they also CNC machine most of their guns?
So, But I'm going. We're going barbecue guns, so ridiculous guns. So you're number 5.
My number 5 is gonna be a good, nice engraved revolver.
Okay.
Just anything.
All right. Number 4. You know what? Since I said I'm gonna go a little crazy, I mixed up my my list. Just for our good friend, the Yankee Marshal.
Uh-oh.
The Chiappa Rhino.
You know, now that you mentioned his name and that his ears are probably ringing.
I met him in person. It's fine.
From what I hear, he's pretty chill dude.
He's pretty chill dude, but you get him riled up on a rant, he will rant forever. But that's what people like him for. So
I mean, he does do good rants.
So he is hilarious when it comes to telling stories at the dinner table. Great.
So my number 4. Ooh. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but
I'm not.
Taurus G3.
It's fine.
Tactical.
It's fine. As I said, I mixed up my list a little bit.
And I'm pretty sure now that we both mentioned a Taurus, Matt's ears are ringing.
Well, if they're not, they will be next.
Uh-oh.
So my number 3 would be the 1911.
Oof. Yeah,
because 2 world wars, Korea, Vietnam, and Desert Storm.
Yeah,
because my uncle was issued one in Desert Storm because he was in a tank.
Not to mention, there are also still current military units that actually are being issued the M45A1, which is a really, really slicked up,
it's just
cool 1911.
It's just an officer tactical model. That's all it is.
But I got this to say, I now kind of want to get a compact size 1911.
I don't. I'd rather have the full size.
Well, I already have a full size.
You're gonna like my next one though.
So my number 3, or
okay, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is gonna be a very nice SIG P226.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay. Now we're down to number 2.
Well, did you do your number 3?
I already did. I told you it was the 1911.
All right, I just want to make sure, my good sir.
The number 2, my number 2 would be the Kunin.
Oh.
You see where I'm going with this?
That is
because and if you're gonna say, but Night Strike, isn't the Kunin just a 1911 357 Magnum? Why, yes, it is, and I don't care.
See, no, that thing interests me because 357s are rimmed around, so I'm sitting here going, how do you load that dang magazine without getting rim lock?
Here's the thing, I want a 1911 and 454 Casull.
Well, yeah, we know. I mean, come on, who doesn't? We obviously know what it does to vampires.
Exactly. That's why I'm afraid of vampires and werewolves. I need it.
But wouldn't a 357 Magnum 1911 work also?
It's the 454.
Okay, I'll give you that one for now.
It's the 454, man. 454.
Which now gives me an idea for a top 10 for October.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay. So what's your number 2?
My number 2, Night Strike might disagree with this one heavily, because it is a long gun. M1 Garand.
Not sure that's a barbecue gun. We were going handguns, I think.
Okay. I'll throw that as my honorable mention category.
Yeah, that's your honorable mention.
Well then, A nice.
Because we said barbecue guns. That's generally one you can carry on your hip at the barbecue. I didn't say what's your Chipotle gun.
Okay, fair enough. So let me joggle something around for my honorable mention. Well, not really for my honorable mentions, but I'd have to go with a Mateba Auto 9 if you have one.
Mateba Auto. You mean Unica 6?
Yeah, Unica 6. Why did I think Auto 9?
Auto 9 is RoboCop's gun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's a Beretta 93R.
Dude, you know how bad I want one of those?
There's not many on the registers, so it's going to cost you.
I know.
It's going to cost you probably 3 or 4 years of labor, I'll tell you that.
Like, right now with what I have in savings, I could probably afford maybe a Mac 10. Maybe.
Yeah, Mac 10s, 9mm MFA guns are like $8,000 or $9,000.
So that was my number 2.
Yeah.
Unica 6. Because think about it, if I had one of those, you betcha every barbecue it would be on my hip.
Yeah, but my number 1 barbecue gun, it's gonna be ridiculous and crazy because I mixed up my list, but it is going to be the Desert Eagle in 50 AE.
Now, for additional ridiculous points, is it gonna be gold plated?
With Duke Nukem labels.
Well, are you just gonna go with the standard gold plated, or are you gonna go with that nice gold plate tiger stripe finish?
I don't like the tiger stripe finish. Just normal gold plating.
Huh. And you said in 50 AE, right?
50 AE. There's no compromise there. Because I don't like my wrists or my hands.
Now I feel bad for my number 1. My number 1 would be a SIG 1911.
See, your number 1 should have been the Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum.
See, I wanted to put that on there because I have shot one with a 7-inch barrel.
Yeah, they're great.
Oh yeah, yeah. Especially if you have to reach out and hit somebody hiding behind the fridge in your neighbor's kitchen.
I want the bone collector one. Have you seen that thing?
No.
Here, let me see if I can.
Because I know Smith & Wesson makes a survival version of it that comes in this special survival kit that it has like a 3-inch barrel or something like that and a hunter's orange grip, and I'm sitting here going, no.
Here, I'm going to screen share this real quick. This is the bone collector Smith & Wesson 500 Magnum. Look at that thing.
Is that sling post on the grip and the barrel?
Yes, and that is a compensator.
Damn.
And you see the skull right there at the rear behind the cylinder?
Mm-hmm.
It's called the bone collector. That's the one I want.
Like if I need
it's got Picatinny rails in case I need to put a red dot on it. It's perfect.
No, see if I mean I do want myself a 500 Smith & Wesson revolver.
But I mean, if you're going to be carrying a ridiculous gun, or if you're going to a barbecue and you're going to bring a ridiculous gun with you for a barbecue, that's the gun you bring right there.
Or if you're going to go shoot videos with Yankee, you'd want that because you know he is in Bigfoot country.
Well, you need that for Bigfoot because it's probably one of Yankee's relatives. Because we all know Yankee's a werewolf.
I don't know. Do we have the photographic and scientific proof of that yet?
I think we have a picture of him wearing a werewolf mask.
Okay.
Close enough.
Well, for government work.
Yeah, no kidding. For government work, it's close. So, what else were we supposed to do tonight?
Well, we were going to have the big old debate on who would win in a fight. A Veritech fighter or a Gundam.
I hate to say it in this case, and I don't like that you did this, but the Gundams would win.
Well, Well, that's why I knew you were going to be on the case of the Veritech fighter, and I'm going to be on the Gundam.
I mean, even if you have like a super alpha,
Which one was the Super Alpha again? Because I've only seen like the very first one with Roy Fokker and all that.
Roy Fokker. Okay, the super alpha is the one that Rick was flying right before the battle for Earth. Before right, it's the one with had all the attachments on it that when they were fighting the Zentradi fleet.
Let's see. Let me see if I can look that up. Of course, it takes me to the SDF-1's page, but let's see. VF-1 Valkyries was the first model. Oh yeah, it would have been the VF-1A.
Yeah. The Super VF-1A.
The trainer model was the D and the J.
Just look up Super Valkyrie, you'll know what I'm talking about. Excuse me for a second, I got somebody knocking on the door.
Uh-oh. Ooh.
All right, I had to murder someone.
Seriously, we're trying to get this stream monetized, and you have to say that.
I'm kidding, by the way.
But then again, let's see.
But yeah, if I was gonna use, if I had to fight a Gundam in a Veritech, I would want a Super Valkyrie. I wouldn't want to.
I'm trying to remember what some of the other Veritech fighters were. Let's see. That might be a little bit on par with the Gundam. Let's see.
Maybe one of the beta fighters.
Because the VF-1 is the classic, like, they're the flagship for that franchise. Just like how with Gundam, the RTX 72-2 is. And I think if you were having that fight a Valkyrie, you got to remember how many times a mass-produced
the problem
run-of-the-mill.
The problem it comes down to is what kind of Gundam and from what Gundam universe. Because
that's what I'm saying.
If you're talking like Gundam Wing, you've got like Zero and Epion to deal with, and the ridiculous Zero system in both of them, and
that would murder them all.
That would murder everything. That would murder everything on the battlefield. So
then we're looking at the UC timeline where the RX-78-2, which was the very first one, i.e. Grandpa Gundam, as they call it now in Japan. Every other episode, it was getting nearly destroyed by just a run-of-the-mill Xeon mobile suit that was being piloted by an ace who knew how to bring out the best in that mass-produced machine. Or if we're looking at one of the later UC Gundams, or even
at the same time, if you're talking about like one of the Veritech fighters that had the synchro cannon, the Veritech Shadow fighters that had the synchro cannons on them, then they might be able to have something against the the Gundam. But that's only if it's the synchro cannon that didn't blow up because of due to a fault because of the Haydenites.
Well, what about the Modat 5? Wouldn't that be able to kick a Gundam's butt?
Say again.
I think I'm pronouncing it right. Modat-5, Modat-5.
Which one is that?
Here, let me send you a link to the article I'm reading on about it. Paste, enter. Oop, that was in the comments. My bad.
It's fine. It's me in the comments. They don't care. They're following along.
Mm-hmm.
Modat 5s, honestly, no. The Modat 5s, I wouldn't say. No.
Then we have the VF-X-6, which was a prototype, which would, according to this, would replace the YF-4 Lightning and preceded the Alpha Fighter.
The Modat 5s, that's about the same thing as a GM.
So it's just meant to be, you know, cannon fodder.
General purpose.
And then there's from the VFA-6 Alpha, which is known as the Alpha Fighter, which was used by the Robotech Expeditionary Force.
It's also used in the last days of the war too.
I mean, that one does look nice.
Because if you watch one of the Macross animes, basically the war ended because Roy Fokker, you know, the hero Roy, got a hold of one of the Veritech fighters that they had produced on Earth before the ship landed. And then as soon as he got a hold of one and he was holding his own with it, and then that ship landed on Earth and everybody's like, well, I guess the war's over.
Because I've only seen most of the original Robotech. I think I've seen to the part where the SDF-1 transforms and lands on Earth. And then they build Robotech City around it. That's the only part I've gotten to in all. Yeah, I know. I'm bad.
See, the thing about the SDF-1 is Zentradi didn't know it could transform originally. So
because there's so many different types of, you know, Veritechs, I'm pretty sure at least one of them could hold their own. What the heck is a armored gyro assault copter?
Oh, it's one of the helicopters they got. Gundam has them too.
That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Let me pull up the VFA-6X Shadow. Is a stealth variant of the VFA-6 Alpha.
The synchro cannons they could put on those things are ridiculous.
Ooh, these do look amazing.
It was in the Shadow Chronicles. Basically take the SDF-1 main gun and miniaturize it to fit it on a fighter.
Holy!
And that's what the synchro cannon was. Unfortunately, it was using technology from aliens that said they were our friends, but basically were out to destroy all protocultural users.
Because I'm also looking at the Super Shadow Fighters.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from the Shadow Chronicles, and it looks like they had a limited CGI for use on this one.
Yeah, it came out in 2000. It came out in like 2006.
Ooh, I might have to give this one a watch if I can find it somewhere.
I got the DVD. I got a place you can watch it.
Well, we all know if it was a Gundam versus a Zentradi battle pod, the Gundam's gonna win anyway. But I do have high hopes for the you know, Veritechs, because, you know,
I don't know.
How long does it take for them to develop a new, more powerful Gundam? Halfway through the season? In some of the alternate timelines? Oh, we took your combat data, Mr. Ace Pilot, and here's your new uh Gundam built exclusively for you, depending on, which franchise, which that's a cheap shot. That would of course give any um pilot of a Gundam an advantage if it's custom built for their.
Yeah, well, and that's why I don't think it's a fair comparison, because there's so many Gundam universes. Like, and then there's the really awful G Gundam, and it's like we don't talk about G Gundam.
Yeah, no. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a sin just to refer to it. But then again, I think if we would take one for a mobile fighter Gundam, it could be a fair fight.
Or you thought the Wing Zero's cannon was powerful, or even Wings cannon was powerful. It's not really, because if you look at Gundam X, which is supposed to be apparently Gundam goes like this. Okay, originally it was like the end of the UC universe was supposed to be was it F91. I was supposed to be at the end of the Federation, more or less, but they've furthered that to where they added a few more things. So the Federation collapses, and then it becomes Gundam X. Okay, the collapse of the Federation, and the world government just goes to shit, because apparently Earth got really fucked up, and it's hard to live there now because somebody dropped another colony and made never ending winter in some areas of the world.
Poor Australia.
Anyways, and one of the last Federation's weapons was a new Gundam that basically it uses a moon base collects all the rays of all the solar rays from the sun and directs it towards the Gundam, and the Gundam redirects those rays at an enemy and just literally fries it.
Isn't that the Moon Gundam? Hold on.
Look at Gundam X. You'll understand.
Oh, I'm thinking of a Gundam that was actually created by Neo Zeon.
Forget Neo Zeon.
Well, actually, technically, Moon Zeon, which is basically just, but it's actually a pretty cool looking Gundam.
Honestly,
but
you should check out Gundam X if you get a chance. It's a pretty good series.
Let's see. Where is my list here of all types of Gundams? Categories. That should be, I'm thinking Gundam Action, that would be still in the UC timeline, right?
After
no?
War.
After War, okay.
It's in the After War timeline because the Federation collapsed. That's literally, Gundam X is literally the end of the UC, because the Federation collapses, and eventually, things move on.
So it's known as GX-9900 Gundam X.
Yeah.
Limited production mobile suit built by the United Nations Earth. Ooh. No. Why? Okay, what's the difference between Gundanium and lunar titanium?
One's made up metal, one's Another made up metal. It doesn't really matter at that point.
So the one you're talking about is the satellite cannon.
Yeah.
Capable of destroying a space colony.
What's that giant space gun that collected solar rays in UC era? What was it called?
Oh, I think I know the one you're talking about. Let me look. Mobile weapons. UC timeline.
The giant solar weapon. What was it called? The colony laser? No.
That was in MS Igloo, if I remember right.
No, we're talking the one they used in they rebuilt it and used it in Unicorn.
Oh,
that one.
I don't remember. Okay, let me see if I can find it. Maybe it might be under
colony laser. No, it wasn't colony laser.
Yeah, let me see if there's a super weapons page in here.
They should have a super weapons page. I'll tell you that.
Because that's the one thing I don't think.
Well, yeah, no. Yeah, it's the colony laser. Grips 2. That's an actual laser. That wasn't the what the Titans were using.
Yeah, because there's the mega particle cannon, M warhead. I just mega particle cannon, which is the beam cannon tech of Gundam.
All right, let's see. Universal Sentry weapons. Mega particle cannon. No, these are we're looking at super weapons.
Yeah, I have a list of them.
The solar flare system.
Is that what it's called?
The solar flare system is a super weapon developed by the Earth Federation, which uses a system of mirrors to focus the sunlight onto an object in order to heat it to the point of fracture. The Federation used this weapon twice, once during the 1-year war, and again during the last fleet crisis.
Why?
The last fleet crisis was, I believe, when was that? That was 8-3.
Yeah, with Annabelle Gatto. Yeah,
Gatto.
Yeah,
part of Operation Stardust.
Yeah, it's called the Solar System 2 control ship in Stardust. Ooh, solar ray. What the? Yep.
That thing was ridiculous.
Then there's the solar ray cannon. I mean, that's the one thing Gundam has going for it in any timeline. Compared to Robotech, is super weapons.
Yep.
But then again, you could say that the SDF-1 is a super weapon because it can transform into a super mech.
Well, the SDF-1 is more than just a super weapon, though. It's a protoculture generator.
How do I keep forgetting that?
Because you don't like the second series with Dana.
I don't even think I've watched the second season of it.
It's awful, but you should watch it.
So is that my punishment for having this whole debate, is to go watch it and
No, that would take forever.
Ooh, Sam of Anarchy does make up a good point about our top 5. Would be a custom Glock or a custom 1911.
Yeah, well, I said 1911 already. I also said Kunin, so there you go.
Double 1911.
Yeah. Oh, no, the 2011.
But that's just the 9mm 1911.
No. The 2011 is the double barrel one.
Bull crap. I'm fact checking you right now.
I think it's the double. I'm not sure. I thought it was the 2011. Yeah, it's the AF 2011.
That is just ugly. Why?
Because, one barrel's not enough. You got double the capacity.
But a standard 2011 is just a 9mm 1911.
No, the AF 2011. Not the standard 2011. The AF 2011 is what I was talking about. I wouldn't pay the price they go for these days,
but that would be maybe a number 2 most ridiculous gun to have for a barbecue gun.
It would be. And for people that don't remember what the AF 1911 was, it was basically a double barrel 1911 with a magazine. With a magazine that was basically two 1911 magazines welded together that goes up. So you have twice the capacity, yeah, but again, you have twice the barrel too.
Advanced Generations Gundam Age. But then again, you also have a whole Gundam series that takes place during our current timeline.
Yeah.
So I think, which is Gundam 00, which I think if we were to take, say, one of those Gundams and have it face off between, but with a, say,
here, check this out.
The Shadow Fighter. Veritech.
Breaking news: Nancy Pelosi's husband, Paul, 82, is arrested for DUI in Napa, California.
Do I have to say it, Night Strike?
Paul Pelosi, 82, was booked in Napa County late Saturday night for a DUI. Do you have to say it? Go ahead. You can say whatever you want. I don't care.
We all know he's going to get off.
Oh, that's besides the point.
So I'm thinking, for our little debate, we will have a Super Shadow Fighter Veritech facing off against, let's see, because these ones are more closely related to the technology we have now. Let's see. Let me find you a good link to the Okay, this is one that's kind of the most similar to the Veritech in stats. Oh, let me switch this over to private chat. So that way you can see what I'm referring to. Because that one is pretty similar to a Veritech.
I'm not a fan of the 00 Gundams.
Well,
I did not like the series.
But that one is, I think, would be one of the very few that would be on par.
Yeah, and I don't like talking about this, but in most cases, the Gundam would destroy a Veritech, unfortunately, because depending on the universe.
Yeah, sadly.
And it's all your fault that you're making me admit this. So, one of these days I'm going to smack you right across your face.
Well, the only way that's going to happen is if I ever make it down to South Carolina, or you ever make it up to here to the Buckeye State.
Or if we meet each other at the NRA show this next year.
I'd have to renew my NRA membership in order for that to happen.
Yeah.
Speaking of which,
I'm considering going because it's being held in Indiana. You're one state over, by the way.
That is a fair point.
I mean, if you can't make Indiana, then we got problems.
Well,
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
Well, it would all depend on, if my daytime job would give me the time off.
See if they can, get it to where you get, the NRA days off. And just work the rest.
That is true. Because apparently there's a lot of nice guns coming out of there. Because apparently Taurus has announced their new executive series, which is supposed to be like a you know how Smith & Wesson has their pro shop or something similar to any of the other big name brand gun companies, where you could get all those fancy features into a nice, affordable $600 gun. I was watching a video today right before we started this up, where on TFB TV, where Hop was interviewing the guys from Taurus, and they're like, yeah, the whole point of our executive series is to bring that handcrafted one gunsmith style features, and their gun that they're launching, I believe, is a revolver to kick it off. For $600. They're like, we want you to have that pro shop experience that our competitors give you, but it actually be affordable. I'm like, I might have to go pick one of these up and beat Yankee to a review on it. But Yankee probably wouldn't touch that revolver because it's only in 38 special.
Yankee doesn't touch revolvers that are cheap.
I mean, but Yankees also got it on my list of me buying a 2-inch snub nose Chiappa.
Yeah.
Which makes me sad.
Yeah, it makes me sad too.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot now. Since we know, according to you, Gundam 00 was the worst, in your opinion.
Next to G.
Next to G. What would you say would be the worst Robotech season?
The second season. The one with Dana. The Robotech Masters saga, that would be probably the worst, hands down.
Because there's so many Robotech series that I am actually surprised.
Well, not Robotech specifically, they're Macross. And while Macross is Robotech, it's just some of Robotech is a Macross.
That's a fair point.
But of what is Macross and Robotech, honestly, most of the Macross series are fine. None of them are really bad, per se, as far as the storylines and whatnot. But I'm not a big fan of the second season of Robotech. The Macross, not Macross, but the Robotech Masters. There's a reason they died off. So, not a fan of the Robotech Masters. I'd rather fight the Invid. That's why whenever I watch Robotech, I skip the second season, and I just go straight to the Invid because before that I watched the Robotech 2, the movie, because I've got that. I watched that, and then I watched the the Invid saga,
the Shadow Chronicles,
the Invid saga, and then the Shadow Chronicles at the end of the Invid saga.
Looks like I got a lot of Robotech to catch up on. I know. I'm a bad disciple.
You're a bad Robotech disciple.
Well, that's why when everybody pisses you off in the standard chat, they don't realize the rule of 2. There's always a master and apprentice.
You're a bad apprentice.
Never said I was the best.
You're a really bad apprentice.
Look. I already know I gotta go watch the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan because
I fixed your computer for you, and you're a bad apprentice.
Hey, I just got this to say. Anybody ever needs computer work done, Night Strike's your dude.
Yeah, he's happy with his new computer.
Heck yeah. You took something that HP should have done right
Yeah.
and actually made it work right. And even better.
I found out what I found out was they were trying to the way they did it, they put onboard video with a video card, and you're never supposed to do that. You're supposed to let the video card in a computer handle the video, and everything else on the motherboard should be handling like the processor should be handling just processing. RAM, just RAM. But they were trying to make the motherboard do video too at the same time. It's just like that doesn't work. It doesn't work like that.
See, Night Strike, you're a man of infinite wisdom.
It's just simple. It's just simple stuff. When you build a computer, you build it right the first time. You don't build it right, after the fact.
So in other words, we definitely need to write a very, very strongly worded letter to HP.
Yeah, considering they only gave me a 1-year warranty on my laptop.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Dang, good thing I'm starting to switch over to like my last laptop I bought. So when I'm not here on my desktop.
Yeah, I bought a gaming laptop last year, and apparently it only had a 1-year warranty, and I didn't know that. So there you go.
Well, I bought one of when I still worked at Walmart, one of the former display models of a Lenovo one that flips into a tablet.
Yeah, those are nice.
And it has a solid state drive in it.
But it must not have great graphics on it.
No, I don't use it for gaming at all. It's just, when I'm out and about, like say at my little sister's and I need to pay a bill real quick.
Yeah. I bought an HP Pavilion gaming laptop. Not the Omen line, just the HP Pavilion gaming line, just because what the plan was to just get, the base gaming laptop and upgrade it later, because the one I got only had 8 gigs of RAM. It only had the 512 gigabyte hard drive, the NVMe hard drive on it. It had an open area for another hard drive. So basically what I did was I went and ordered like some RAM, and I ordered a 1 terabyte drive to throw in there. So I threw in a FireCuda 1 terabyte drive into that. And I ordered a 16 gigabyte kit from Amazon.
Let me guess, Corsair?
No, a Crucial.
Because if I remember right, I got the Corsair ones.
I got Crucial Ballistics RAM, because the RAM that was in that laptop was Micron RAM. And if you don't know anything about Micron is the company that owns Crucial. A lot of if you buy RAM from, or let me preface this a little bit, okay? A lot of the major PC manufacturers in the United States, like Dell, HP, where's some other ones that are still around? Acer, okay?
Asus.
There's Asus too, but they basically the big guys, they go and get their RAM from whoever gives them the best price. And Micron, the company that owns Crucial, has their own brand of RAM besides just the Crucial brand. And basically, it was 8 gigabytes of Micron RAM. So what I did was I just went and bought Crucial RAM, which is same company, really. It's just a subsidiary. And I got the gaming RAM. And I only ordered a 16 gigabyte kit, 2 8 gig sticks. You know what I got instead?
Let me guess, they sent you 8.
They sent me 32.
Ooh, score.
So I got an upgrade. I'm like, I was not expecting this. Did I tell Amazon? No. I just kept it and went on moving. Because 32 is better than 16.
Because I know this, when it comes time for my desktop to get replaced, you know who I'm going to, right, Night Strike? Yes.
Yeah.
And hopefully by then, China has not invaded Taiwan.
Yeah, I'm not going to even talk about that right now.
Oh, speaking of which, how goes the 3D printing? I've been meaning to ask you that.
Oh, I 3D printed a whole bunch of stuff. I've been 3D printing gun parts. I've been 3D printing just ridiculous knickknacks. I'm also 3D printing a line of tack sacks because apparently the company that made them doesn't make them anymore.
I mean, I wonder why.
I mean, I've literally got a website. Don't tell anybody about it, but it's Strike Gunworks.
Well, now Sam of Anarchy knows about it because I'm pretty sure he's the only one been watching us. Anyway, you know what you should do? See if you could 3D print something really crazy and send it to Matt.
Honestly, he talks about penis all the time, so I might as well send him print a giant one out for him and print it to him. Send it to him. One he can fix to his AR-15. Use it as a vertical foregrip.
No, the angled one. Oh, that's why I'm laughing. Ow. Woo.
Well, the angled one for when you need them to flow in the wind.
No. You need to print something very crazy to send to Honda.
And what would I print the Honda?
I have no clue. That is the sad thing.
Yeah.
Oh, Sam wants to know if you're looking to make a P80.
I've already made some already. Because I made one that I got from a Polymer 80. JSD sent me a Polymer 80 kit, and I've been using that. Though what I've got right now, I'm working on putting together a Glock, a P80 that I printed out. I'm not going to tell you how to do it. You're going to have to figure that out on your own. I'm not going to tell you what you need to get. But, I've printed out a frame. It seems to work, and it is solid as hell. It's about as solid as my my P80 build and my PSA daggers. So I will be putting that together. And yes, it's a little rough, but I don't care. It'll be a little rough.
Speaking of which, there's something I need to go check real quick.
So,
hello PSA website. Let's see.
Hello nurse. Oh wait, wrong series.
Yeah. But hey, apparently Animaniacs is making a comeback.
Yeah, but they added woke bullshit to it, so no thanks.
Oh, way to make me sad. Okay, where would I find the daggers at on this website? Let's see. Because I've been thinking. Ow. Why? Why is. Oh, and it's a side folder. I want it. But I'm not going to click a PSA AK-103 Premium Forged Classic Side folder.
I just want a GF3, but I can't afford one right now because
that's the standard one, right?
Yeah, it's the standard one because I'm not paying $700 for a standard AK. Well, excuse me, $800. Because of the prices of them. So they're $700 or $800 for.
Oh, GF3s. Whoa! I was just gonna have a little heart attack because I'm looking at their daily deals, and it has a PSA dagger complete RMR slide assembly with barrel and a hollow Senate, and I'm like, 500? Oh wait, okay, never mind.
No, I bought dagger slides before. I got the one that was like 119 for it has the RMR, had the sights and everything, and it was on sale for 119 during the St. Patrick's Day sale, right after the gathering that I went to. So, yeah.
I'm sending you a link internally to the one I'm thinking dagger-wise I want to get down the road.
Because I'm actually considering selling 2 of my daggers.
Why do these look so nice? That's the problem.
I don't know. Anyways, I think we should kill it because I got to go do stuff and I got to get out of here.
Alrighty. And good night, everybody.
We will see you guys later.